Evening, the golden hour of the day. For many older adults, it's a time to slow down, to rest, to reflect. But what if I told you that some of the things we do in these quiet hours could be silently destroying our health? They may seem harmless, they may even feel like routine. But these evening habits can weaken the body, disturb sleep, and quietly shorten life. In this video, we'll explore the 4 most serious evening mistakes seniors make and how you can protect yourself or someone you love. It's not too late to make better choices. Starting tonight. Part 1. Eating late at night. The silent metabolic trap. Did you know that something as simple as when you eat could quietly sabotage your health, especially as you age? Late night snacking or heavy dinners may seem harmless, but for older adults, this common habit could be more dangerous than you think. In this video, we'll explore the hidden dangers of eating late at night and how it could affect your digestion, sleep, heart health, brain function, and even increase your risk of chronic disease. Stick around to the end. We'll also share healthy alternatives and practical tips to improve your nighttime routine and protect your well-being. Why late night eating is a problem for older adults. As we age, our bodies go through many changes: slower metabolism, reduced digestive efficiency, and hormonal shifts. This means that habits, which were once easy to recover from, like eating late at night, can now take a real toll on your body. Late night eating disrupts the natural circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. This clock tells you when to sleep, when to wake, and yes, when to eat. When you eat late, it confuses this rhythm, which can lead to poor sleep quality, weight gain, increased blood sugar levels, inflammation. Let's look at how this plays out in real life. Digestive issues. Digestion naturally slows down at night. Your body is preparing for rest, not for a full meal. But when you eat late, especially heavy or greasy foods, your digestive system is forced to work overtime. This can lead to acid reflux or heartburn, indigestion, bloating and discomfort, poor nutrient absorption. Older adults are more prone to acid reflux due to a weakened lower esophageal sphincter. Eating late and lying down soon after can make it worse. This not only affects comfort, but can interfere with sleep and overall energy levels the next day. Sleep disruption. Eating late at night can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Foods rich in sugar or carbohydrates can cause a spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, waking you up in the middle of the night. Late night meals also reduce the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. And if you're dealing with acid reflux, lying down after eating can trigger symptoms that interrupt your rest. For older adults who may already struggle with sleep disturbances, this habit can worsen insomnia and fatigue, leading to increased risk of depression, memory loss, and weakened immunity. Impact on blood sugar and weight. Late night eating can spike blood sugar levels, especially if the meals include refined carbs or sugary snacks. This becomes dangerous for seniors who are at risk for type 2 diabetes or already managing it. Studies show that people who eat most of their calories late in the day have higher insulin resistance. This means your body struggles to regulate blood sugar effectively, increasing your risk for diabetes, obesity, heart disease. And let's not forget, late night calories are often unnecessary. When you're less active at night, the body is more likely to store these calories as fat, leading to gradual weight gain, heart health, and inflammation. The heart doesn't rest when you sleep, it recovers. But eating late can interfere with that process. Nighttime meals increase triglyceride levels and blood pressure, especially if you're eating fatty or salty foods. This puts more strain on the heart, especially in seniors with pre-existing heart conditions. In fact, research links late night eating to a higher risk of heart attacks, stroke, and high blood pressure. Late night eating also contributes to chronic low-grade inflammation, one of the key drivers of aging and disease. This can silently affect your joints, brain, blood vessels, and immune system over time. Cognitive impact and mental clarity. Believe it or not, your brain also suffers from poor eating habits. Late-night eating disrupts deep sleep, which is critical for memory and brain repair. Chronic poor sleep combined with blood sugar spikes has been associated with cognitive decline and even increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Seniors who eat irregularly or snack late at night may experience more brain fog, confusion, or memory lapses the next day. Emotional eating and habit traps. Many older adults eat late not out of hunger, but out of habit, boredom, loneliness, or stress. Unfortunately, emotional eating at night can become a dangerous cycle. It often involves comfort foods, ice cream, chips, or sweets providing short-term relief but long-term harm. Recognizing the emotional triggers behind nighttime eating is a key step in breaking the habit and protecting your health. Tips to avoid late-night eating. So, what can you do to break the late-night eating habit? Here are some tips. Eat a satisfying, balanced dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. Include fiber, healthy fats, and protein to stay full longer. Drink water or herbal tea to avoid mistaking thirst for hunger. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Read, stretch, or listen to music. If you must snack, choose something light like a small banana, yogurt, or a handful of almonds. Most importantly, listen to your body, not your cravings. Final thoughts. Late-night eating might seem like a small habit, but for older adults, it can quietly chip away at your health, one night at a time. By making small changes to your evening routine, you can improve sleep, digestion, heart health, mental clarity, and even add years to your life. Remember, it's not just what you eat, but when you eat that matters. Stay well, stay strong, and take care of yourself because you're worth it. Part 2. Neglecting a nighttime wind-down routine. Do you find yourself going to bed without really winding down first? Maybe you fall asleep in front of the TV or scroll on your phone until your eyes close. If so, you're not alone. But here's something you may not realize. Neglecting a proper nighttime wind-down routine can slowly erode your physical, mental, and emotional health, especially in your later years. In this video, we'll explore the surprising effects of skipping your evening routine and show you how a few simple habits can dramatically improve your sleep, memory, mood, and even longevity. Let's dive in. Why a nighttime routine matters more as we age. As we get older, sleep doesn't always come as easily as it used to. Our circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock, becomes more fragile. Hormonal changes reduce melatonin production, and sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. That's why a proper wind-down routine is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Without one, you may experience difficulty falling asleep, more frequent awakenings, grogginess the next morning, reduced mental sharpness. A consistent evening routine helps the body recognize that it's time to relax, unwind, and prepare for deep, restorative sleep. Common signs you're skipping the wind down. Not sure if you're skipping your nighttime routine? Here are some common signs. You go from full activity to bed without any transition. You use screens right up until bedtime. You feel mentally alert but physically exhausted. You toss and turn for more than 20 minutes at night. You wake up feeling tired, even after 7 to 8 hours of sleep. These are your body's way of saying, I'm not ready for sleep yet. The impact on sleep quality. Without a wind-down period, your nervous system stays in an alert state. Your heart rate remains elevated. Your brain is still processing the day's events. And your muscles stay tense. This makes it much harder to fall into the deep stages of sleep, the ones that restore the body, repair tissues, and boost memory. Poor sleep quality in seniors is linked to weakened immunity, increased risk of falls, higher rates of depression, cognitive decline, and guess what? Most of it starts with how you spend your last hour of the day. Mental and emotional effects. Winding down and just about sleep hits about mental peace. Neglecting a bedtime routine can increase anxiety, worsen mood swings, elevate evening cortisol levels, the stress hormone, trigger emotional eating or late-night snacking, lead to racing thoughts or overthinking in bed. For older adults who may already face emotional challenges like loneliness, grief, or anxiety, skipping this period of calm reflection can make those feelings worse. Physical consequences. Let's talk about the body. Without proper wind-down habits, you're more likely to go to bed tense, causing muscle stiffness or joint pain, experience irregular breathing or a racing heart, develop habits like snoring or sleep apnea, wake up with fatigue or soreness, and when your body doesn't recover overnight, it shows up in your energy levels, mobility, and even how you walk or balance the next day. A simple wind down helps relax the body, reduces inflammation, and signals the parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for rest and recovery. Cognitive health and memory. Did you know your brain clears out toxins and consolidates memories while you sleep? This only happens during deep sleep stages, and the only way to reach those stages reliably is to slow down your brain waves first. When you skip a wind-down routine, your brain stays in high alert mode, which delays deep sleep and reduces memory retention. For seniors, that means forgetting names, appointments, or where you left your keys can become more common, not just from aging, but from poor sleep habits. What an ideal wind-down routine looks like? Now that we understand the risks, let's talk solutions. An ideal wind-down routine doesn't need to be complicated or long. Just 30 to 60 minutes of calm, screen-free time can work wonders. Try incorporating these. Dim the lights. Light affects melatonin. Lowering it helps prepare your brain for sleep. Read a physical book, not a screen, something calm and enjoyable. Stretch or do gentle yoga. Loosen up muscles and release tension. Sip herbal tea, chamomile, lavender, or lemon balm are great options. Listen to soft music or calming sounds. This helps slow brain activity. Reflect or journal. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for can reduce stress. Practice deep breathing or meditation. Even 5 minutes helps calm the nervous system. Creating a personalized routine. The best wind-down routine is the one that works for you. Ask yourself, what helps me feel calm? What are my triggers that prevent sleep? What can I remove from my evenings to support rest? Try your routine for at least 7 nights. Give your body time to adjust. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Final thoughts. Neglecting a nighttime wind-down routine may seem like a small oversight, but over time, it can lead to big problems: sleep disruption, stress, weakened health, and even memory loss. The good news, it only takes a few small changes to transform your evenings and your life. So tonight, take a breath, slow down, give your body and mind the rest they've earned. Your future self will thank you. Part 3. Holding on to worrying and regret. The emotional toxin. What if I told you that the most harmful thing affecting your health isn't in your diet or lifestyle, but in your emotions? Worrying about what might happen, regret about what already happened. For older adults, these emotional burdens can quietly chip away at your peace, your health, and your future. In today's video, we'll explore the hidden dangers of holding on to worrying and regret, the emotional toxins that weigh you down. You'll learn how they impact your mind, your body, and your relationships, and most importantly, how to let them go. What is emotional toxicity? Let's start with a question. What exactly is emotional toxicity? Emotional toxins aren't substances, they're patterns of thinking and feeling that poison your well-being over time. The most common culprits: worrying and regret. Worrying is fear about the future, often based on uncertainty or a lack of control. Regret is sorrow or guilt about the past, often rooted in what-if thinking. Both keep your mind stuck in places you can't change. And when you carry these thoughts every day, they affect far more than just your mood. The science of worrying and regret. Worrying and regret aren't just emotions. They trigger powerful physical responses in the body. When you worry or ruminate on past regrets, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Over time, this can lead to increased blood pressure, weakened immune function, digestive problems, insomnia, memory loss. Even worse, chronic worrying can actually shrink areas of the brain responsible for decision-making and memory like the hippocampus. And for older adults, who may already experience changes in cognitive function, this can accelerate decline. How worrying affects daily life. Worrying is often disguised as being prepared, but in reality, it often creates restlessness, overthinking, difficulty focusing, muscle tension or headaches, fatigue. You may worry about your health, your finances, your children or grandchildren, even the state of the world. While concern is natural, worrying without action becomes a toxic loop. It keeps you stuck, constantly living in the what-ifs instead of the what is. The weight of regret. Regret often sounds like, I should have done things differently. I wish I had said something. If only I could go back. For older adults, life reflection is common and healthy. But when reflection turns into rumination, regret can cause deep emotional pain. You might regret missed opportunities, broken relationships, words you can't take back, mistakes made long ago. But here's the truth. You can't heal by punishing yourself. Regret only holds power if you continue to carry it. Emotional toxins and physical health. Did you know your emotional state directly impacts your physical body? Unreleased worrying and regret can lead to chronic pain, heart problems, sleep disorders, suppressed immune response, gut health issues. When you're emotionally tense, your body holds onto that tension. You may feel it in your shoulders, neck, chest, or stomach. You may wake up tired, even after sleeping. You may feel sick, even when tests show nothing is wrong. That's emotional toxicity silently affecting every part of you. The impact on relationships. Worrying and regret don't just live inside you, they spill into your relationships. You may withdraw from others, become overly controlling or anxious, avoid new connections out of fear, bring past pain into present conversations. When we're trapped in worrying or regret, we struggle to be present. And relationships, whether with family, friends, or caregivers, require presence. Letting go of these emotional weights can restore closeness, connection, and even love. Why letting go feels so hard? You might wonder if these emotions are so toxic. Why is it so hard to let them go? The answer is, your brain gets used to the pattern. The more you think a certain way, the more your brain wires itself to continue that pattern. It becomes a loop, almost automatic. In some cases, holding onto worrying and regret feels safer than facing the unknown. But freedom comes when we choose healing over habit. How to begin releasing worrying and regret. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or pretending everything's fine. It means choosing to stop letting the past and future control your present. Here are a few steps that help. Recognize the thought. Name the worrying or regret. Awareness is the first step to healing. Practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would to a friend. You are not your past. You are not your fears. Breathe deeply, slow. Intentional breathing calms the nervous system and quiets the mind. Write it out. Journaling allows you to release thoughts instead of recycling them. Challenge your thinking. Ask, is this helpful? Is it true? Can I do something about it? Create a ritual of release. Light a candle. Speak the worrying out loud, and let it go. Even symbolic actions can help rewire the brain, creating emotional space for peace. When you release worrying and regret, you make space for peace, for joy, for clarity. You begin to Sleep more peacefully. Connect more deeply. Laugh more often. Experience gratitude more fully. And most importantly, you reclaim control not over what's behind you or ahead of you, but over how you choose to live today. Worrying and regret are part of life, but they don't have to define your life. Letting go is a daily choice. It's not easy, but it is powerful. So take a breath, forgive yourself, trust the journey, and give yourself permission to live fully right here, right now. Part 4. Sleeping in a toxic environment. You spend nearly 1/3 of your life asleep. But what if the place meant to restore your body is quietly harming it instead? From the air you breathe to the mattress you sleep on, your bedroom be filled with invisible toxins affecting your sleep, your immune system, and even your long-term health. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden dangers of sleeping in a toxic environment and show you simple ways to turn your bedroom into a true sanctuary of healing and rest. What is a toxic sleep environment? A toxic sleep environment doesn't always look harmful. It can be poor air quality, chemicals in bedding and furniture, mold or dust mites, artificial light at night, electromagnetic fields from devices. Over time, these elements can disrupt your body's natural rhythms and immune responses, especially as you age. And for older adults, a poor sleep environment can worsen existing health conditions and lead to chronic fatigue. Air quality. Let's start with the air. Indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, especially in the bedroom, where airflow is often limited. Common pollutants include dust and pet dander, mold spores, volatile organic compounds VOCs from paint, furniture, or carpets, scented candles, and air fresheners. Breathing in these particles during sleep can lead to coughing or shortness of breath, headaches, worsened allergies or asthma, interrupted sleep. Tip: use an air purifier with a HEPA filter. Open windows during the day for ventilation, and avoid artificial fragrances. Toxic bedding and mattresses. Your mattress and pillows might feel cozy, but what are they made of? Many mattresses are treated with flame retardants, which can release harmful chemicals over time. Some pillows and sheets are made with synthetic materials that trap heat and off-gas toxins. These chemicals have been linked to hormonal disruption, skin irritation, respiratory issues. Tip: choose organic cotton or bamboo sheets. If you're shopping for a new mattress, look for ones labeled certified organic or low VOC. And don't forget to wash bedding weekly in hot water to kill dust mites. Light pollution. Your body needs darkness to sleep well. Artificial light at night from street lights, alarm clocks, or device screens can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that helps you fall and stay asleep. This is especially true for older adults, whose melatonin levels naturally decline with age. Even a small night light or the glow of a phone charger can disrupt sleep cycles. Tip: use blackout curtains, cover small LEDs, and avoid screens at least 1 hour before bedtime. If you need light for safety, choose a soft red night light. Electromagnetic fields. In today's world, we're surrounded by EMFs from Wi-Fi routers, phones, and other electronics. Some studies suggest that long-term exposure to EMFs may disrupt the nervous system and interfere with the body's natural repair mechanisms during sleep. Tip: keep your phone out of the bedroom or on airplane mode at night. Unplug unnecessary electronics and keep your bed away from outlets if possible. Even reducing exposure by a small amount can improve sleep quality and reduce brain fog. Mold, humidity, and allergens. High humidity in the bedroom can lead to mold growth, especially in older homes or closed-off spaces. Mold is a silent invader. It hides in walls, under floors, and in bedding. Breathing in mold spores can trigger chronic sinus issues, fatigue, and even depression. Tip: keep indoor humidity between 40% and 50%. Use a dehumidifier if needed. Clean vents and filters regularly, and check for water leaks or signs of moisture on walls and windows, creating a healthy sleep environment. Now let's talk solutions. You don't need to renovate your home to create a healthier sleep space. Just take these simple steps. Fresh air. Open windows daily. Use a purifier. Add plants like snake plant or peace lily to purify the air. Natural materials. Choose bedding made of breathable, organic fibers. Avoid synthetic fragrances. Low light. Keep the bedroom dark and cool. Dim lights 1 to 2 hours before sleep. Device-free zone. Keep electronics out of the bedroom, or switch them off completely at night. Declutter. A tidy room leads to a calm mind. Remove dust-collecting items and keep the space peaceful. Clean regularly. Wash sheets weekly. Vacuum floors, and check for mold or moisture buildup. You deserve a bedroom that helps you heal, not one that harms you. Sleep is the foundation of health, and your environment plays a bigger role than you may realize. So take a moment today. Look around your bedroom. What small changes can you make to remove toxins and invite peace? A cleaner, calmer, healthier sleep environment might be the most powerful upgrade you make this year. Closing reflection. Let's reflect. The 4 dangerous evening mistakes older adults often make are: eating too late, skipping a wind-down routine, carrying emotional stress to bed, sleeping in an unhealthy environment. These mistakes are common, but they're also avoidable. And the good news: it's never too late to change. Evenings are not the end of your day. They're the beginning of your healing. What you do at night determines how you wake up, how your body repairs, how long and how well you live. So tonight, eat light, breathe deep, let go of what no longer serves you, and create a space where your soul can rest. Because rest is not weakness, it's the foundation of strength. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video touched you, please share it. And may your evening be peaceful, healing, and kind.